Yo, what's up? It's your boy JJ. In today's video, we're reacting to why 2018 UK rap will never be topped. But let's be real, man. You might still listen to UK rap today, and that's fine, man. There's still some good UK rappers out there, you know what I'm saying? But, bro, 2018, 2017, 2018 UK rap was prime UK rap. This was the best. Like, this is where UK music was at its peak. You know what I'm saying? This is when UK music was at its peak. Like, it was just too good. You know what I'm saying? It had bangers after bangers after bangers, and yeah, that's what we're reacting to today. Why 2018 UK rap will never be topped. Let's see it.
Let me set you the scene. It's 2018, England's first tournament under Southgate. Love Island is at its peak. Summertime is well and truly here, and UK music is dominating the charts. Artists people have never heard of have become overnight sensations with the biggest songs in the country. Fast forward to the present day, the UK music scene is a shadow of what it once was. Today, I'm going to take you back to a much less stressful time when, in my opinion, UK music peaked. And I
can't lie, 2018 was just vibes, man. 2018 was just vibes. Now it's 2024. No, not 2024. 2025. I'm 18 years old. Life is serious. Back in 2018, bro, I was going into high school. I was just going into high school. Going to my first year of year 7. Didn't really have to stress about nothing. It was just vibes, man. It was just vibes. Chilling with my boys every day. Just doing what I like. Doing what I like to do. You know what I'm saying? Fuck around, have fun. But nowadays, bro, in the big 2025, it's just not the same, bro, as it was back then. And obviously, that's because I've grown up. And as you grow up, you gotta be more mature, and you gotta start, like, taking life serious as you get older, you know what I'm saying? But, bro, 2018 was just different vibes, man. Like, different vibes, I'm telling you, cuz different vibes.
Explain why it's had such a decline since then. Back in 2017, Afro beats and Afro swing were dominating UK music.
Man said Swarms went from making hits, yeah, to fighting KSI. Getting knocked out by KSI and losing to KSI's brother Deji.
The UK had been given a resurgence of good music because of the names that were coming up. Skepta and Stormzy had built a name for themselves prior to 2017, but they were still on top of the game. In 2016, Skepta released Konnichiwa, one of the greatest UK rap albums of all time. Stormzy had been grinding for years prior to 2018, and he became a household name after a run of hits such as Know Me From and Shut Up. In 2017, he released Gang Sign and Prayer, and the album was very well received. He started as a grime artist, but after this album, he really showed that he's not just a grime artist, he's a lot more than that. Songs like Blinded by Your Grace made the album a success to more than just grime fans. And after that, UK music was not stopping. 3 months later, J Hus, a fairly new name in UK rap at the time, released Common Sense, and it was a huge hit. Did You See, Buff Daddy, Fisherman, all massive hits all from the album. UK rap was well and truly back. Then you had Dave had been going viral from a very young age.
I don't give a fuck, yeah, what motherfuckers say, bro. They're like, Central C is the best out of the UK, Storms is the best out of the UK, this person's the best out of the UK, this person's the best out of the UK. Don't get me wrong, them man are good. Storms is a goat and shit, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. But I don't care what motherfuckers say. The best rapper to ever come out of the UK is this motherfucker right here, Santan Dave. It's Santan Dave, the best rapper to ever come out of the UK is Santan Dave. That's what I think anyway. Let me know if you agree or not in the comments. Let me know.
And in 2017, his arrival into mainstream UK rap came. There wasn't just one name dominating the scene at the time. In fact, fans were welcome to hear a new artist they hadn't heard of before. And this couldn't be shown more than by GRM Daily. GRM Daily is the biggest UK rap platform. It's a simple concept. A rapper wants to release a music video and they don't have a big enough platform out there to put it on themselves. So they pay GRM Daily to put the song on their platform. And then this video would go on GRM Daily for all of their millions of subscribers to see. Now, whilst having a song on GRM Daily didn't make a song an instant hit, I remember always seeing it as a sign that an artist took their craft seriously. So when artists are planning releases for their songs, what better place to put it out on?
Hello, my darling.
A lot of the ads, man. A lot of the ads. A lot of the ads. I'm just trying to watch the vid.
GRM Daily. In 2018, platforms that we use every day now didn't exist. TikTok wasn't a thing. Instagram didn't have a Reels feature. So if you were a music fan, you had to go and find this music yourself. If an artist
music, I've always said it and I stick by it, bro. I said it in the video where I was reacting to shit about the TikTok ban, bro. TikTok and that shit ruined music, fam. Ruined music. Music used to be good back in the day because there was no TikTok to overplay a song or overuse a song, or there was no TikTok to blow up a song that was complete dog shit. You know what I'm saying? You literally had to go out there and find the music yourself. Yeah, you wouldn't have these motherfuckers who only be listening to TikTok music. You'd be playing Ice Spice. You'd be playing Central C. You know what? Central C is alright. I'll allow that one. But you know what I mean? You want all these kids who be listening to these dookie ass TikTok songs. You get me?
Have their own big page. They heavily relied on blog pages and word of mouth to get their music out there. So artists who didn't have their own platform, who no one had ever heard of, were at a disadvantage. So from the outside, it almost sounds impossible to get heard as an unknown artist. But in fact, it was the complete opposite. Instead of me listing all the artists who were fairly unknown before 2018 that had their big blow in that year, let me just list you a few songs that UK music was delivering in this year. German, London, Mariah, Best Life, Leica, Jumanji, The Shard, Butterflies, and
banger.
This is only up
That's
to
what
June.
I'm saying. Banger after banger after banger after banger after banger. These tracks were hits, bro. They were hits. Every one of them tracks my man just mentioned, hits, bro. They were hits.
In 2018,
they were
and
hits.
In the last 6 months of the year, it didn't even stop. Funky Friday, Baddest, Advice, Homer and B, Options, Air Force. Huge UK rap songs were coming out every month from fairly unknown artists. Now, some artists were more well known than others. You know, you had Notes, D Block Europe, Hardy Caprio. They'd all be making a few waves in UK music, but the amount of songs that were coming out being huge hits from pretty much unknown artists was crazy. I still remember my friend showing me Barking when it wasn't even out on DSPs yet. It was on SoundCloud. So when it dropped on Spotify, I was there straight away. I've even got the screenshot of it because I knew it was going to be a hit. But it seemed like every month a new artist no one had ever...
Man said he knew Barking before it came the hit it was. Man said he was one of the first people to listen to Barking and knew it was going to blow up. 7 a.m. in the morning, she's calling, I'm yawning. Banger. Banger.
Heard of was dropping one of the biggest songs in the country. In the years following, UK rap only went on to grow and grow. Dave's Psychodrama in 2019 is renowned as one of the greatest UK rap albums ever. And a lot of these artists who are growing in popularity were dropping good projects. D Block Europe released Any Minute Now, followed by Home Alone and PTSD in 2019. Fredo had Tables Turn. So many rappers were living up to the hype and following up their big break with successful singles and albums. For some artists, however, struggles outside of music and the unrealistic expectation that they would deliver equally big songs after their first hits started to break them. Having your life change over the course of a couple of months or overnight for some artists is bound to take its toll on someone's mental health, physical health. Just imagine you're working a normal job, 9 to 5 or in retail, and then overnight your life changes all because of a song you put out. Like, all of a sudden you're a somebody and people are going to treat you different and it's going to fuck you up in the head. You don't know what people's intentions are. You've got more money in the bank than you've ever seen, and worst of all, privacy's been invaded by thousands of people. This resulted in a lot of artists taking breaks from their music or being very inconsistent with a lot of these songs, often not being up to the same standard. And when you're a new music artist, consistency and quality are the two things you can't neglect. Having one of your first songs be a big success is actually not great. Fans have no previous work of yours to go back and listen to. You haven't yet built a brand around yourself, and so fans are less invested in your activities outside.
Nah, he's talking for real, bro. For real, because when it comes to artists nowadays, bro, the fan base like to know the artist, like to know the background of the artist. They like that. They like their favorite rapper to have a character, and you see it with the streaming thing. Bro. That's why you see so much rappers go on these streams nowadays, to show people their character, to show people who they are outside of the whole music thing. Because that's what the fans like. And music, that they like their favorite rapper to have their own brand, to be their own character. You know what I'm saying? If you get what I'm saying, if you know what I mean. If you don't, ignore me. I'm just waffling.
side of
You get
music
me?
and instead just want to hear what's coming up next. But as most of you will be aware, staying relevant in the music industry goes far beyond just the music you put out. An example of this is Rams. In late 2017, Rams released Barkin, which, if Central C and Dave never existed, would be one of the biggest UK rap songs of all time. Actually, it still probably is, but it might just be the biggest. The whole country knew this song, but outside of music, no real brand was getting built around him. He managed to follow on Barkin with a little success. He had Power and Family Tree. Both songs did well, but after the release of his album Blockbuster, the quality on the project overall was not up to what fans expected. Not to mention the marketing was dreadful, and most people didn't even know that it was coming out. The music was nowhere near the level of Barkin, and having struggled to build a core fan base around himself or a brand, people just became less and less interested in his music because the quality that he was releasing wasn't up to the standard of Barkin. And putting it bluntly, people didn't give enough of a shit about him to carry on sticking around and seeing what was coming next. Similar to my point on quality about artists having a brand, consistency is one of the best ways to build this. Consistently releasing music after a big break helps an artist stay relevant. So for this example, I'll use EO. Before music, EO was a successful YouTuber with over 100k subs. He already had a fan base, and in 2018, just months after Barkin was released, he released German. Fun fact, German was originally made over the Barkin instrumental, but obviously Rams used it for Barkin, so EO went for the beat that you now know in German. Because of his YouTube following and his vibrant personality, EO was building a fan base a lot quicker. He managed to stay consistent for all of 2018, and up to January 2019, EO was still releasing good music, and they were still gaining millions of views. After Cold World in January, EO took a hiatus for 8 months until August, coming back with Bend Low. Now, I didn't mind the song, but I gotta say, it wasn't near the level of German or even like a one-take freestyle that he did. It was a completely different style. He had a big budget music video, and most of all, it was a completely different person, because he went from a guy who was making songs about foreign cars that had the school kids singing to Bend Low, a song which is essentially about sex. And so when you release a song and you've taken a break, coming back and doing something like that, people aren't just gonna go, have you heard the new EO tune? Have you seen the new...
it's facts, bro. It's facts. It's facts, bro. You need to build a fan base, and bro, you see me, I upload every single motherfucking day. You see, all my channels I upload every day. I'm streaming every day. In this, like, whether that's the music industry, the content industry, the influencer industry, bro, consistency is key. Consistency is key. Literally, bro, you gotta stay consistent. Bro, you can't just disappear and then create a hit, disappear, and then think, oh, I'll just upload this and they're gonna love it. Nah, bro, you gotta be consistent, bro, because you upload a hit and then you disappear for a year, bro. Motherfuckers are just gonna eventually stop caring about you over that time. You know what I'm saying? Everyone will be singing your song, speaking about your song, and then it will be like, oh, he's just disappeared. Is he gonna drop anytime soon? And then eventually you'll just fade away, and no one will care about you. The consistency is key for real, man. Consistency is key. But yeah, bro, I don't really have much to say, fam. My man, Nalid, spitting, bro, is saying it all.
EO video. No one's gonna do that. EO hadn't been around long enough to be taking hiatuses like this, because when you come back from the hiatus, no one gives a shit. He wasn't round long enough for people to care. So when he came back, we already had a new EO. I don't know who it was, but there was already a new artist who everyone else was interested in. And since Bend Low, I've only heard one EO song, and I'll remind you that that song came out in 2019, taking this huge break between songs when he hadn't become a solidified artist yet, and then coming back with a song that was completely different to what he'd been making, essentially led to his downfall. So consistency and quality, that covers the artists and what they did to lead to their own downfall. But why was this period of music loved so much, and why will it never be replicated again? Well, there's a lot of reasons for that, and so much has happened between 2018 and 2024. All of these amazing songs came out in 2018, and I'm filming this in January of 2025. Last year in 2024, there were very few UK rap tunes that actually left.
Yeah, but 2024, I can't lie, bro. 2024 for me anyway, UK, it was a shit year for UK music in my opinion. 2024 was a shit year for UK music in my opinion, bro. The only motherfucker who's making moves and actually doing something was Central C. But other than that, 2024 was a shit year in my opinion, bro. Like, there's not one song that I can think of. Oh shit, that dropped last year and it was a banger. In America, in hip hop and in the America side, I could say there was plenty of hits that were dropped last year. Plenty of hits, the whole diss tracks thing, all of that, bro. I don't think I can look back in the UK and say, oh, that song was dropped in 2024 and it was a hit. I don't think I can say that, bro. So I don't think there's actually one song that was dropped from a UK artist that I listened to in 24. No, that I enjoyed in 2024 for real. Generally, bro, the only motherfuckers making moves were Central C, Nems, and Pazza. That's it, bro. That's it.
Imprint on me or a mark, tunes that were actually memorable. TikTok isn't single-handedly responsible for this decline, but it has changed music, not just UK music.
I've always said it, bro. I've always said it and I stand by it, man. TikTok changed music for the worse, not for the better. For the worse, in my opinion.
Music in general. Back in 2018, when TikTok wasn't around, if you wanted to search for music, you were actively looking for it yourself. And so one of the best places to look for new music was on YouTube, specifically on GRM Daily. But GRM Daily wasn't responsible for these hits. It was more just a platform where people could pay to put their music. You know, the popular songs on GRM Daily would then move over and get some traction on Instagram or vice versa. But nowadays, it's very rare that anyone gets noticed for their music anywhere but TikTok. Because you were looking for the music you wanted to in 2018, songs that were successful at this time were getting radio placement and playlist placements on streaming platforms. And most of the time, if you were hearing a song, it was by choice. You were going out your way to listen to the song. Where if I take you to 2024, platforms like TikTok, they have the ability to make good songs boring and annoying so fast, just because of the algorithm, the way trends work.
No, facts, bro. Facts is right, man. TikTok, bro, can ruin some good songs, man. TikTok can ruin songs, bro. They can make that shit so overplayed. And that dead ass, bro, is spitting. He's spitting. He is talking right now.
They push music onto you with videos. In 2017 and 2018, it wasn't about having a viral TikTok song. It was about having a good, catchy song. To do this, you had to offer something different, which is why so many new artists were coming up. That's the main difference between 2018 and 2024, how music is heard, how people hear about a song. In 2018, a lot of it was through word of mouth. These huge tunes I was hearing about through my friends or on Instagram. Nowadays, it's going to be in the background of a TikTok you never intended to watch. And I know you shouldn't ponder on the past and remember what once was. But in music, sometimes the nostalgia is good, because this music from 2018 was loved and still is loved by the UK and UK music fans. Fans were looking forward to what music was next, what artist was next to blow, because most of the time it was going to be something new, something interesting. Take Leo Stay Trill and Cairo Keys from 2024 and compare them to a Rams and EO in 2018. How different two artists from two different years are treated, that came basically out of nowhere. Like the artists in 2018 and 2024 were treated so much more differently, because in 2018 it wasn't like the artists were getting pushed onto you. They weren't so much in your face, but most importantly, people were fans of the music. In the present day, a lot of people don't like the UK rap music, which is trending right now, me included. But take me back to a
say me included as well, bro. I'll put my hands up and say me included. I'll put my hands up and say me as well, bro. Literally me as well, bro. I don't like the UK rap music that's getting pushed in our faces. That are swipe on TikTok, or it's another band for band, M for M. Swipe on TikTok is another dead ass UK song, bro. I hate it. You know what I'm saying? I'm the same, bro. I'm the same.
2018 and the subgenre of music that was popping then, people loved it. And with the world we live in now, full of formulas and algorithms and trends, if you aren't making music that fits these trends, then your music is going to perform significantly worse than people who are following these trends. That's why most of the music that's coming up in the present day is so similar, because it's what these short form content pages push. And that's why it's so hard to find these new, unique, talented, interesting artists, because they're just not getting pushed by these platforms, and they're heavily reliant on these platforms for their marketing. In 2017 and 2018, it felt like a new artist was coming out of the woodworks every week. The audience was welcome to hearing new music from a completely new artist. It was entertainment. The songs were bangers and people were getting behind it. But in the present day, that just isn't the same. Most people aren't fans of the UK music which is coming out, so they're not pushing it like they were in 2018. So from a music point of view, will we ever get a year like 2018 where music is bringing people together, everyone listening to the same style of music? Will it happen again? Well, maybe. It could possibly happen again depending on what genre.
Yeah, never say never, and it never say never, but I don't think it will.
time. However, the way that this music was taken in, the way that it grew in popularity, the way the song just naturally got bigger and bigger and created a bigger buzz will never be the same. And that will literally never happen again because of social media and how it is in 2025. If we took the internet and the social media and the community we have this year and put it in 2018, half of those artists wouldn't have reached anywhere near the level of success they did because people would just rather hate. The togetherness that we had in 2018, not just from a music point of view, but from a country point of view, that's the part you can't replicate. The music part, it comes and goes, it's trends. There will be a time where Afro swing, Afro beats dominates once again. It's still huge, but there will be a time where it dominates again. But the one thing that we will never be able to replicate is that community that we had in 2018 and how music was getting heard. Unfortunately, though, I just don't see that happening. And so I look back only for ways to serve the future. There are so many things from 2018 music.
Right, literally, you might be saying all you're doing is sitting there nodding your head. He's spitting, bro. I got nothing to say, man. I got nothing to say. He's saying it all perfectly, bro. He's saying it all perfectly. Yes, of course, Afro swing and that type of music, yes, it will be big again because genres of music come and go, like he said. But, bro, one thing we'll never get back is the fan base. The fan base and the community of people behind UK rap back in 2018. You know what I'm saying? Different, bro. You're always saying Grinch. I'll react to your shit in a minute, my bro.
We can bring into 2025. That doesn't matter what genre of music or what subgenre of music is popping. It was good music growing organically throughout the country. There's nothing stopping it happening again, but at the same time, everything is in the way of it happening again. Social media, the mindset of people, and just the scene overall compared to 2018, it's a completely different place and a far less happy place, in my opinion. So while I wake up tomorrow hoping that we'll go back to 2018 music, the feel of 2018 music, part of me deep down knows that we're never going to get that shit back.
Facts, bro. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Leave the past in the past, but 2018 was too good, man. 2018 was the best year of music, fam. 2018 was the best year of music, blood. For you, in the UK anyway. In the UK anyway. It dead ass was, bro. It dead ass was. But yeah, I don't think we'll ever go back to that state, man. I don't think we would ever, like, because my man said it perfectly. He said it perfectly, bro. It's not that Afro swing or that type of music won't be big again. It's that we won't ever get that same community we had in 2018 where every motherfucker from the UK was behind these songs. Every motherfucker from the UK were behind these artists. We won't get that again. We won't get that again nowadays, bro. Nowadays, because shit is pushed you on TikTok. Half of the time you don't want to hear it. It's pushed you on TikTok. Pushed in your face constantly 24/7 when you're scrolling that shit. And you just hear it all the time. And that makes you want to hate on it. That makes you want to hate on it, bro. I say TikTok is a big part of the downfall in music. I think, anyway. That's my opinions. But yeah, bruv. Yeah, man. 2018 UK rap, will it ever be topped? No. That's my opinion, anyway. Let me know what you lot think in the comments. But that's been my reaction. It's been your boy, Jay Jabram. Take care. God bless and peace.